So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do tutorials with a particular focus on beginners. I have a whole 3 and 4 chord song playlist for tutorials. This is more of an advanced beginner heading into intermediate level in terms of the chords. I'm going to keep this strumming pattern really basic and easy, but I will throw in my tutorial some little tidbits to make it spicier. Let's just listen to this song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. The snow is softly falling. The air is still in the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hand I love on this winter night with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon each page the words of love you sent me. I could know within my heart that you would love me too. I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. Now my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. The morning light steals across my window pane, where the webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hand I love and to be once again with you. And to be once again with you. I'm going to assume that you're familiar with an F chord and a C chord and an A minor chord and that A7 that is thrown in on the outro just to keep things interesting. But you might not be familiar with a D minor, index finger on the E string first fret, and then these 2 fingers pop in on the G and the C string. I am playing a low G instrument, so if mine sounds a little bit different from yours, that's the reason. And this song is a great fit for the low G. Then there is a B flat. Do not be afraid of the B flat. It will be your friend if you want to advance on your ukulele, trust me. B flat. You're going to use this bony section of your finger, so you're going to roll this finger up towards the headstock, and this finger is going to depress your A string and your E string. Reaching over with your middle finger to the 2nd fret on the C, and then your ring finger comes over and catches your G string on the 3rd fret. You can use the physics. You can press your instrument into your hand, so you've got a double action of this force and this force. Using the physics, it works. So that's B flat. There is a G minor. A G minor is index finger, A string, 1st fret. Reach over with your middle finger to catch the C string in the 2nd fret, and then ring finger catches your E string in the 3rd fret. You're coming into the G minor from a D minor. So let's go over that transition. You've got your D minor looking like this. I lead with my index finger to get to the A string and then plop these two down to get to the G minor. Because some of the chords in the song are harder for that advanced beginner, I've kept the strumming really simple. Just in down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Kind of like the cowboy strum. A cowboy strum can also be a bum, bitty, bum, bitty, bum. But that first stroke is only catching these two strings. I'm using all four strings to help capture some of the melancholy sound of this. So I would use the words like do-wop-a, do-wop-a, do-wop-a. Do is one beat and wop-a both fit on a beat as well. So do-wop-a, do-wop-a, do-wop-a. Playing an F. Do-wop-a, 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 do-wop-a. Like that. But there are some ways that you can throw in spice. So if you'd like to spice it up, here are my suggestions. One way that you can spice up what you're doing with your strumming hand is throw in a little bit of a fill. On the second line of each verse, you have an F and a C to end. And so play the F, do, wah, ba, and then the C I pluck. Got to keep it in time though, so it's do, wah, ba, do. And I'm just plucking each string from your G string to the A down. 1, 2, and 1 and 2, like that. So experiment with that. I did it twice in the play along, but there's actually 3 verses, so there's 3 opportunities to do that. You take that same finger picking that I showed you. Well, you could throw that in a heck of a lot more. You could do the lamp is burning low on my tabletop. Snow is softly falling. So I'm just plucking down and returning back again. I will have a finger picking course coming up, and if that is available, I'll have it linked down in the description box if you'd like to learn more about finger picking. The thing about finger picking though is if you do it all the time, it sounds as repetitious as strumming the same pattern over the time, which may be exactly what you need in order to get these chords. But if you're ready to start spicing up the way the song sounds, then alternate between doing the finger picking on the verses and then go back to, oops, let me get my hand. I could only have you near. Go back to strumming on the choruses. There's other finger picking patterns that you could do. Lamp is burning low. This is 3 verses C. 3 verses C. Not an easy one to learn, but it's certainly doable if this challenges you. Again, finger picking course, be looking for it. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and see what's coming out. And if you'd like, send me an email. I have an email down there below, and I'll put you on my email list. History nerd time. I love history of all kinds, including music history. Gordon Lightfoot, Canadian singer-songwriter. He wrote this song in 1967, so it's the same year as Feelin' Groovy with Paul Simon. He wrote it in summer. Doesn't sound like a summer song. It sounds more like let's get under a big down comforter and read Dostoevsky or something like that. But anyway, it's been covered by many people, and Harry Belafonte did a cover of this. Harry, who I'm a huge fan of, renamed it, what's that line in the song I'm looking for? In the Hands I Love? Yeah, Hold the Hands I Love, something like that. He did a cover of it, so go listen to his cover. I'm not sure that I like Sarah McLachlan's cover. Anyway, Let me know what you think. Do you know of other covers, and do you have a particular favorite? I want to thank Ellen, one of my patrons, who suggested this song. What a fabulous suggestion. I had forgotten about this song, and I'm so glad that she suggested I do a tutorial on it. Come join us on Patreon for a small amount per month, and you can cancel at any time. You can get access to all my chord charts, which are usually very descriptive with box diagrams and color coding on them, and a little narrative on how to do things. But in addition to that, I'm probably live with my patrons 7 times a month, between folks at the highest level with private lessons to people that are at a $6 level and getting group lessons. And then I also have free jams. Hey, at the $3 level, you can do 2 jams a week with me that are beginner friendly. So come and join us, be part of a learning, engaged community, and let me help you more closely on your ukulele journey.
The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon each page the words of love